Welcome back. The market is off a little bit, soft 6 points, 60.95. The management at Blue Star is joining in. The reported numbers, Mr. Satish Jamdar, Managing Director at the company, is with us to take some questions. So thanks very much. Your revenues are up about 1% year on year, but they are higher than what most were expecting. Revenues in cooling products and professional electronics and industrial systems essentially were higher than estimates, essentially leading to the overall beat. Could you just start with that, sir? How do you see these divisions performing, and do you see this revival, if I can call it that, sustaining?
Yeah. Good morning, Prashant, and morning to everyone. I think it's good to get a little perspective on how this whole quarter has gone through for everyone. I'm not talking of Blue Star alone, for the general corporate India. I think the biggest situation that changed was somewhere around end of May when, we all got hit by this huge sudden depreciation of the rupee. And I think it was very steep and very volatile and very sudden. And I think many people got unaware. Now, what this means for many is that we have imported costs and imported-led inflation, which suddenly, we're looking at 15-20% change, which was, I think, I never seen it before in my lifetime, I must tell you that. We had these kind of situations about 5%, 10%. So it was a huge change. And I think what was required was a quick reaction, because I think nobody expected that. It was a really quick reaction. I'm happy to say that we reacted very well. We had a great first quarter in the sense of summertime, and then, of course, the rains came. And then if you see, actually, you're talking the cooling product segment, the total growth is we have to look for the quarter and look for the half year also, and you can see that on the segment side you are actually seeing a better growth in the first half, which is usual, and it was summertime. But the thing was the margins could easily have fallen down with this increased cost, which was quite sudden. And what we did was, first of all, we raised prices. I think we were one of the few to raise them immediately. We carried stocks which were in March, were more or less exhausted, and all our stocks were new. In other words, freshly paid new dollar prices, while many others maybe had stocks. But we had to take the call. And of course, then we got into localization, Indianization in a very big way. And I think all those efforts from everyone, all departments, has really borne the fruit. And you can see, actually, if you see the operating profit is up about 18-19% for the whole company, and a lot of it has come through these actions. So I will say a flattish performance from a visible, an optical way, but a lot of things happen to bring it to this level. In a way, we are better than we were last year, but not much better. Let's put it that way. I suppose you'll want to know therefore what's going to happen next. On the segment one. Especially on the electromechanical projects, we're happy to tell you that we have recently bagged two large orders, about 300 crores plus. One in Mumbai, the Oberoi Worli project, which is a mixed-use project, and of course the DMRC Phase 3. So these are just come in. They'll of course get executed over 2-3 years, but that's something that has come in. The segment one also has the package ACs, which we launched our VRS recently, the new one. You may have seen the ads. We talk about working at fully by an Indian company like us. So these are things that have happened. Segment 3, you can see, has actually bounced back, which is a great news for us. It was always a very profitable segment, a small segment, but profitable. And it had its problems last year. You can see it's recovering. So I think I'm feeling optimistic about the rest of the year, but there are many challenges yet ahead that we need to counter.
Okay. In the EMP space, how many? What was the quantum of orders you took in the quarter, sir?
Not very large. I must tell you, I think I explained this to you before. We have been very, very selective. You know what's happening? You can see, apart from the dollar, I see in the economies that, sorry, I got a bad throat, that the cash flow has become tighter and tighter. First of all, I don't know what we're going to hear today from the RBI governor. Everyone's expecting a rate hike. But even though there was nothing announced, the rate has actually gone up at least 2%. due to that dollar protection. And so everyone's paying higher interest. The cash liquidity is tighter. And so that's one of the issues. And so we have been very, very careful that margins and cash flow on projects are the ones we'll pick up. Very choosy, and we let go many jobs which we felt we may not be able to take on and have a problem with, which should get completed, and there will be no problem going forward on those projects. So we've been selective, we've been very choosy, and I think that decision we took 2 years back to curtail and take those steps have actually started bearing fruit. I mentioned to you that actually the operating profits of that segment are much better than what they look, because we are still holding on to old orders, because they take 2-3 years. And as cash flow gets restricted, actually the time period for closing these jobs is becoming slower, in the sense that they're taking longer. And so in a way we're carrying older jobs which are now more or less coming to I won't say an end, but the proportion is much less now. And we're looking at all the newly booked jobs that we did in the last 2 years and last year, beginning to now change the proportion of the mix that we have. And I think second half and next year we'll see that effect coming in well for us.
Okay, got that. Very briefly, so for the segment, you'd maintain margins 5% plus core operating profit margins, EBIT margins?
Well, that's the plan. We hope to do in H2 better than H1. But, I must tell you that these are plans. It is something that we have to work hard, because I think, it's my view, that interest rates will go up. Cash liquidity will get further tightened. So there will be challenges ahead. I hope the rupee stays. I think it's been stable for some time. We're hoping it will stay there. If that goes up, there could be some issues. The positive thing that I'm clear about is the monsoons have been good across the country. The farm sector should start showing the earnings in the third quarter. By the way, for us, third quarter is always a slow quarter, so you'll really see us bouncing back in the fourth quarter, and by that time, with the harvest season up, and I expect a little bit of a mini boom in the fourth quarter. This is my expectation, and we're getting ready for that, for our cooling products specifically. I must tell you that we have moved many products from imports to local manufacturing. All our factories would also be, fully loaded for the summer season, hopefully, and that should itself add some value add to the bottom line. So the margins actually will reflect better if we can use our factories better. The manufacturing sector has been in pretty bad shape for the last 2-3 years. This maybe has been a blessing in disguise that the dollar went up so much.
Mr. Jamdar, good luck, sir. Thanks very much. It's always a pleasure chatting with you. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Hemendra Hazari, Head of Research at Nirmal Bang Institute.